Hey everybody.
Good morning, Adam and Sarah here, the Green Executive.
Hello, hello.
So, Sarah, you often talk about save the pennies and dollars will follow.
It's true.
Okay, so we equate dollars into talking about time a lot with our clients. So I'm gonna talk about save the minutes and the dollars will follow. Kind of the same thing, right? But we've been talking to our clients a lot lately, and when we help them increase profit, we talk about efficiency and how can we increase efficiency. And we always go back to the number one most important thing that landscapers should be focusing on how they can save some money and increase their profits, and that's with saving labor, saving time.
So labor is a special part of the puzzle because
It's special.
it takes a huge chunk of your operating expenses. So labor pulls so much of your operating expenses, and that draws its attention because you want to reduce those operating expenses as much as possible. So just like you spend money on materials or supplies, you're spending money on labor, and you want to make sure that investment is giving you the best return it possibly can. So when you talk about where to focus, a lot of times that's a really good place to focus, but it's also the hardest because there's a lot of intangibles with it. It's easier to see a material or a product than it is to see that time. But the time is your inventory, those hours are your inventory, and when you lose those minutes, they translate very quickly into hours, and time is money, literally, in this industry.
Well, and what people don't understand is that it's just 5 minutes, it's just 10 minutes, or whatever the really the waste is, but it's like anything else, that compounds so much that it is unreal. You know, I talk about it all the time on the company I worked with that was allowing their team to go get bags of ice at a gas station. And we found out just for those 7 minutes for a crew of 3 with 3 crews that they could buy an ice machine,
Very quickly.
put it inside their own shop in 6 months.
So, and that's just for one business. But if you take it to your people, it seems petty to say, hey, get off your phone. And they say, it just takes a minute. Well, a minute times how many times a day, times how many people a day, times how many days over time adds up immensely. And not only because that's hours wasted, but also because those hours could then be billable hours. Opportunity costs. So imagine taking all those hours spent on a smoke break or checking the phone, or that it takes us to find the materials we need or to run and get materials that we forgot, or tools we forgot. Take all of those minutes and multiply times your hourly rate that you bill your customers.
So
It hurts.
So just give the customer, like I said, maybe just one example and encourage them to start very small. Don't go in slam the book down and be like, this is crazy, guys. We need to make this change right now and all these changes. But we need to start small and we need to build upon that. So what is 1 or 2 examples that they can take away with right now to go out and make some change?
Okay, so if somebody was getting a lot of phone calls from their crew, I would say, well, what are they calling you about? And let's figure out how they can stop calling you. So if somebody is taking a long time to get out the door, let's say, well, what are they doing? What are they doing to take so long to get out the door? And what are ways that we can help them not have to do that?
Yeah. I heard years ago, I don't remember who it was anymore, but a friend of mine was calling the morning rollout, sometimes at his company, the morning circus routine, right?
Yeah.
So that'd be fun too. Just take a GoPro and put it up on top of your loft and record it for the first 20 minutes. Go back and the next day and look at that and see like what all actually happens here when people try to get out the door in the morning. How can we increase efficiency there? Just another idea as well. So.
And you know, it's easy to say, oh, there's shenanigans or things going on, and it's not always the case. And if you get out of the door quickly, that's awesome. Let's do even better. Let's keep pushing the needle.
There you go. All right, guys and gals, take care. We'll have a good upcoming weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yep, and just pick one thing to start.
See you, everybody. Bye-bye.